welcome to another episode of The Curious Mind of Raquel Carter. I am your favorite mermaid mystic. So today, without further ado, because we've had loads and loads of people asking, and I finally decided that okie dokie, because I didn't feel like, what should I contribute to it, as there's so many, I think there's even channels on the YouTube that contribute to the Meghan Markle, the royal family, or the Meghan Markle and the Harry scenarios or situations. But I thought, since so many people wanted me to do a reading on them and to see mainly on Meghan Markle, and I thought that I would do so. So let's plunge right in and see what is coming up in the psychic realm. Now, darlings, I want you to remember that this is all for entertainment purposes only, okay? None of this is fact, and this is not my opinion. This is merely things that I am picking up and channeling through the psychic realm. Okie dokie? I just wanted to be clear on that. The first thing is, being in her energy, Meghan actually has a very good, I'm hearing the word stalwart, okay? She's got an absolute, I'm feeling more particularly in the past when she was a youngster, when she was a young lass, she had like all of these idealistic, and they were unrealistic to other people, because I feel as though she had this very much this mentality of like, absolutely, like, I'm a princess, I'm literally a princess. And I feel as though, I don't know if she caught wind of this or just being in, because I'm hearing like woohoo, like spirituality, where there's someone in her family that I'm gathering that she had some kind of, because I'm seeing this, some inclination of having heard of, oh, well, you can wield what you want in life. Like, because she believed in fairy tales so much, I'm so in her energy, that she was like, oh, I'll absolutely become a princess. Like, she literally believes, like, I'm still, like, I can become a princess. This is when she's a child, okay? And I'm feeling very much like she, in her energy, she is very like, I have the world by the tail. Like, I'm absolutely going to manifest. She didn't use the word manifest. Do you understand, darlings? She didn't understand like manifestation to the degree, but she literally believed it so much, because like she must have read, because I'm hearing Cinderella, like she loads of times would constantly, like obsessively, I'm seeing like, doesn't she have an older sister? I'm seeing like, even if there, because I'm feeling like this, because I'm seeing a calendar and it's sporadic, like this had to have been a sister that was not like there all the time, but I'm feeling sisterly energy. I'm not feeling motherly energy, but I'm feeling as though like this older sister may have been like, was she an older sister? I know that she has a sister like Sam or Samantha or something like that, or something, doesn't she? But this particular woman was very maternal to her, and so I don't know what the age gap is there between the two of them, but there's very much this maternal energy. So she, because I'm feeling very vacant, almost like this, like you would open up a cape, like say for example at Halloween, okay, and you're a ghost or wearing a cape or whatever, and then like they open the cape and there's like, oh, there's nothing under the sheet, or there's nothing in the cape. It was like the headless horseman, because that's what I'm getting, is that she did not have loads of maternal and motherly, like nurturing aspects in her life growing up. And I do feel as though she looked at this particular older sister as a maternal, like a mother figure. And is there a grandmother? Like not directly, but indirectly, grandmother. She just didn't have she did not have loads of mothering figures in her life, okay? The mother that's showing up on the scene now was not there for her. Like she was not in the picture, I'm telling you, because I'm seeing like a Polaroid camera, And you know, like back in the olden days, like you would have it and it would immediately shoot out the picture, and I see like it just clicking, and there's no picture coming out. And so I keep hearing like, oh, it's out of film. So that to me is indicating that no, she did not have a mother figure. Like this mother figure has just come into the picture most recently. I'm hearing 5-6 years maybe, but I'm hearing sporadic. It's a sporadic thing. I'm seeing jingle jingle, like jingle jingle. Maybe that's money. There's money being exchanged in reference to this particular, like if you show up for me in exchange for coin, like in exchange for money. I do feel as though she's paying her mother to show up in particular areas that she needs her. It's a material exchange, okay? It's a monetary exchange. And I'm hearing no love loss. They don't even like one another. I'm feeling very, very much like very negative energy, like they don't like each other. She had a very like happy spirit when she was a youngster. I'm feeling very like nerve-wracked, you know? With regards to children, because I know that someone asked about that, like, okay, there's someone, I feel directed to go backwards before I speak about the children. There's someone in her life, and it's not her husband. Do you understand? If you catch my drift, darlings. There's a masculine that she's got the eyes for, okay? Hearing that song, is it by Rod Stewart? I love the way you look tonight. And then I'm your red dress on, baby, or something. There's 2 songs coming up. Something the way you look tonight. I can't sing, darlings, but was it Simply Red? Never seen you look so lovely as you do tonight. Lady in red. Yeah, I'm hearing that song. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just telling you what I'm getting from the psychic realm. Okay, there is a particular thing, and Meghan has learned of this by doing because I'm hearing investigative work, reading, learning, reading books. That there's somewhere in a magazine, like a rag magazine, like a rag, or somewhere in a book of some book that she has read. I'm hearing even Lady Colin Campbell. She read in a book when she was younger, okay? Because I'm hearing catch a predator. She read somewhere that either Diana did this or some celebrity did this, and she has taken it on to do it as well. And it is code for when the person that she has eyes for, because it's not Harry, her and Harry are like kaputs is what I'm hearing. Like, no, they just, he doesn't, because I'm hearing like he doesn't want to go with his tail betwixt his legs, okay? I feel as though like I hear him, he's chafing, you know? It's like, oh my God, I've got to just take it as a fail, is what I'm hearing him say. Like, I just don't want to do it. Like, I'm hearing like, I'm too stubborn, I'm not doing it yet. I still don't want to do it. And she is not wanting to do it because she does not want to. I do feel as though she did sort to fall for Harry a little at the start. But I'm hearing like she's ravenous, like she chewed him up and spit him out. He was no challenge. Now she does have this other person, like I said, I'm going back to, whether she paints her nails or she wears a particular color of clothing. This is her sign to let this particular person that she's got eyes for and he's got eyes for her, that because there's loads of flirtation going on, and this is her way of signaling to him that like, this is a go, or this is what we're going to be doing next, or I'm thinking of you, darling. Like, say for example, if she wears like a red dress in public, or she's seen at the paparazzi, or she's seen somewhere, like there's something that she's doing, like a particular color of clothing that she wears, and this is her signal to that person that it's a flirtatious thing. It's sort of like she tells him like, oh, this is just what all the royal family does. Like, they all cheat, but it's a known thing that they all do it, and it's like an understanding. Do you get it? Like, this is what the whole royal family does. Except I hear her saying, except for the queen. Except for the queen, she was a little too persnickety. You know, she wasn't that way. But by all means, all the royal family does it. As long as you're, you know, presenting yourself as a united force. But whatever you do behind the scenes is fine and dandy, as long as it's not in the rags. As long as it's not getting put in the rags. You know, understand? This is the understanding of the royal family. It literally is like, I hear her saying, you know, all the old movies that you would see, like, oh, they all cheat on one another and everything, like going back to way like 15th century. Yeah, it's a normal thing. They sleep in separate bedrooms. It's normal. That's what they do. They can have their person. You can have 3 women if you want. He can have 3, or she can have, you know, four beaux if she wants, as long as you keep it a united front in public appearances. That's really what she feels. Business ventures, because someone asked if I would channel in on that. Her business ventures, continually, because I feel like I'm holding my breath, like I literally am holding my breath, like she is holding her breath, like wanting these businesses to succeed so much. But I feel as though like she knows she's in between a rock and a hard place. I'm feeling very strongly the pull to say that the reason that she has clung on or been able to hang on to the Netflix thing so long is because there's people in Netflix. I don't know who exactly it is, but I feel as though there's a intimate sexual exchange there. There's someone at Netflix, in Netflix, that is holding the candle for her, because I see that, like candle in the wind, like I'm hearing like the Elton John song, like the Marilyn Monroe, like candle in the wind. There's someone holding a candle for her, and they're helping her in that way. Now it's a sinking ship, but this is why it's been able to prolong for so long, and people are wondering like, what's going on? Why does she continually get one business venture after another and they've not completely pulled the plug on her? This is why. I do see a boat that the plug is being pulled, and it's a slow sinking. It's like the Titanic. I see it as a slow sink, and I feel her, she's holding on for dear life, okay? She's holding on for dear life, like she needs another lifesaver, which is going to be someone financially that she can cling on to. This is the reason for that. Every time I try to channel in on children, I'm getting nothing. There is no distinction about children whatsoever. No distinction about children whatsoever. The one thing that I'm gathering, the reason for children being in the picture, and the reason for her doing the, because I think someone said when they commented that the children are never shown, the faces are never shown. I channeled Meghan Markle when it first came out, that she was found in the media, or like found in the media. Someone took pictures of her that they thought that might be Harry's girlfriend, and I felt very quickly, I already knew the entire situation. I had seen that there were no children. She was pregnant too quickly, and that there were no children. For some reason, I'm hearing she's been a mother before, is what I'm feeling, because I see one child, a girl. I'm seeing like she's light and fair skin. She's got hair like her mother, afro hair. I'm seeing like behind curtains, like I'm seeing like beautiful curtains, but there's curtains that are pulled. Like she's not in the media. She's never been put in the media. Maybe briefly at one time, but someone shut that down. I feel as though like the sister knows about this. Like it's like a family secret. Like everyone knows, but no one's saying anything. Okay. Was her family paid a particular amount of money to not speak about this particular child? Because I'm feeling as though she had this child before she was ever like famous, or she was not known. Was the family paid a certain amount of money to not say anything about this particular child? Because I'm seeing this one particular child. Like now she might be in her 20s, because I'm seeing like she's not a little child. She's not little, but she's not like 30 or anything, I don't think. Like I'm seeing like under 30, like 20s, mid-20s, mid-20s, in her 20s, mid-20s. The reason for this particular, because I'm seeing these two little children, right? There's the Archie, and the Lilibet. No, there's no children. At least these are not Meghan and Harry's children. Now the reason is not because I'm feeling this very strongly, like they're not being shown their faces, because it would ruin the entire thing. Because I'm seeing a cake and just being smashed, like someone just puts hands all through the cake and just destroys it. And I feel as though they're all no children. Now the reason that it's not because the family doesn't want them to be shown, like they're holding that secret. It's been something because I feel as though like when Meghan began this, right, with the children, because I do believe that because I'm seeing IVF, and she maybe did get pregnant, and she actually did lose a child. She did lose a child with Harry, but it was not, because I'm feeling it was IVF though. Like it wasn't like he literally, like I'm hearing like he did not penetrate her. Do you understand? Like it was like I'm seeing like a needle. And then that didn't work. It didn't work. But I'm feeling like, because I feel sad, like she did have a miscarriage. And I feel like this was a hasty plan to like make things right that went awry. Okay, the reason that the family, because someone was asking me, why won't the family remove the titles? Ugh. I'm hearing because we're going to allow her to sink. She will do it of her own demise. The royal family already knows. They're playing, because I'm hearing like playing dumb to it. Like they're just, everyone knows. It's like a secret, but it's not a secret. Everyone knows that knows. Everyone knows. And so they just look at it as like, this is just nonsense. Like nonsense on stilts. Like it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, because I keep wanting to say Granny. Like Granny knew. Granny knew. Oh, okay. So I'm hearing like the Queen. When this whole thing happened with Archie, okay, because I don't know what happened with Archie, but apparently something happened with Archie, and the grandmother, the Queen, because I'm hearing lackadaisical. She was sort of lackadaisical, like absolutely the plan was thwarted. Like she had no idea who she was dealing with, because she was sort of like in her older age, and like I see her just like, you know, like I see her sitting in a chair and like her crown's a little bit tilted, you know, like she's like kind of like the wind's taken out of her. Do you understand? Like she never thought that someone would try to infiltrate the royal family in such a way that Mrs. Markle did. And then when that happened with Archie, and there became this bit, because she knew, she had caught wind to, she already knew about her character. Like there was already, they have already done all kinds of background checks. They know everything about them, but they wanted to, Granny, because I keep hearing them say like, call her Granny, not the Queen. Granny wanted to give Harry the benefit of the doubt. Like she wanted to see him in love so much, because she felt such an obligation because of what had happened to his mother, okay? And that was such a horrific, is what I'm hearing, horrific experience, that she wanted to shelter Harry, which is the reason that he has become spoilt to the nth degree. Yes, he was a spoilt child, but she felt as though it's all right for a child being spoiled just a wee bit when he's lost his mother, okay? And it sort of got out of hand. But she did not think, the Queen did not think that, because I'm hearing comeuppance, like did not, absolutely had no idea that she would have such a old sense of just wanting to wreak havoc. Like she had no clue that these hasty decisions to sort of create this story, because what she did basically, Meghan, because how the Queen mother, how Granny is explaining this is that I had no idea that she would literally take this all the way as if it was this, she had read it in a storybook, and she literally created this storybook, and she literally thought like, I'm going to do this. Like she had no idea that she would literally go that far. Well, then she realized it. Ooh, okay, so I'm hearing like, no, because I'm seeing this. No. They did not leave England of their free will. No, they did not. I'm hearing they were made an offer. We will conceal this nonsense that you have created, but you must leave this country. And you create this whole new story, and then it's on you if you fail. It's on you if you fail. Then you're going to have to take responsibility for it, because we're washing our hands of it. So I feel as though like what I'm feeling and gathering from this information is that, because I have to understand, you have to understand, I've got to demonstrate and articulate it in the way that the visions that I'm receiving to put the story into fruition, okay, for you to understand it, is that I'm seeing that this was like, I'm seeing an agreement, like an agreement, you know, like it's gilded and it's got beautiful letters and it's in calligraphy and all of this sort of thing. And it's like, when you sign this, you are basically signing that we are done with this thing and we take no responsibility, because once you're in another country, like, you're going to take that on. You are responsible for that. If it goes awry, then you are the one responsible. But we will help you out of this little finagled situation that you created. But now once we're on to you, this is the reason that Granny did not want to take a picture. There must have been some incident, some kind of situation where the grandmother was asked to take pictures, or for a rag, or some kind of, because I'm hearing like stuttering, this would have been solidification, because we've got one of Archie and we need one of the granddaughter. I'm hearing like the family wants to destroy even the pictures that they have of the one with little Archie. Like, they want those to go away for some reason. Why is that? What am I gathering? They really just don't want evidence of this ever having taken place. Like, this is just mortifying to them. As a family, this is absolutely mortifying. Because I'm seeing like castles just crumbling to the ground. Crumbling to the ground. And I'm hearing like the monarchy will never be looked at the same after this situation. After this situation comes to light. I'm hearing like, because the king is very passive, like he doesn't want to get involved, like I just want to look the other way, like I don't see it, it's not happening. This, I feel, also is the way that he took Diana's death. Like, I'm just looking the other way. I don't want to have to deal with this. I'm not up for this. I cannot deal with this kind of upheaval. And I'm hearing him say like drama. This is constant drama. Oh my God. Like, okay, like I'm feeling as though like the king does feel as though like, oh, I don't know if I want to say that. I really, this is not my opinion, okay? Do you understand? King Charles has had moments of feeling as though Meghan Markle reminds him on Diana's worst days. That like every time, if it's anything to do with this woman that I used to be married to. Now, God love her, I love her, I loved her. She filled the position, okay? But there's no love lost betwixt those two. That Meghan reminds King Charles in some degree on the worst of worst days, like she brings drama every time I turn around, and like this is what Princess Diana used to do. Like, she would bring drama. Like, she's a drama queen. She actually literally became a queen, a drama queen. This is what I feel in Charles's energy, King Charles's energy. Like, you know, like, make it go away sort of thing. Make it go away sort of thing. You know, but he absolutely adores his children. He really, once again, he very much finds favor in Kate. Princess Kate is really, he really adores her. And I did read this. I read his energy this last time too when I did the reading on Kate, Princess Catherine. She Really, he has an eye for Princess. He thinks she does such a superb job, and she is so well suited for her position. And I hear it like, at all cost, I'm going to protect Kate, especially when it comes to, if it's between Meghan and Kate, I will definitely turn favor on to Catherine. I will make sure that she always looks the best in media, that she is always protected, that she is always taken care of. Like, this kingdom must be protected at all cost. Do you understand? Do you understand? I feel very strong. He is very strong in his energy about that. Like, William and Kate and the grandchildren must be protected at all cost. And I'm seeing like, you know, like where you read the newspaper, like whatever, like the newspaper, because I'm seeing an old-fashioned newspaper, like early, you know, late 1800s or whatever, and it's like the London whatever, and then you open it up and there's funnies in there, right? I feel as though when King Charles opens because he must read the newspaper like normal, like old school, because I feel as though, like, I see him like sitting at a long buffet, like a long table, beautiful dishes, silver, tea, and all of that sort of thing, and it's almost like the butler or some person, like his man, you know, brings him the newspaper, sort of like on Downton Abbey and Mr. Carson. And when he reads, like, sees the funnies, it's almost like he identifies the funnies with like America, and like, my son is being ridiculous, like, this is cartoonish, this is literally cartoonish, this is embarrassing, you know, he's so embarrassed, this is most everything, he is absolutely mortified and embarrassed, like. But he's more so blaming it on Meghan. He's not blaming it necessarily on Harry. He still is in contact with Harry. He still is always giving him money. Like, because I see Harry like dialing on like this red phone. That's probably indicative of the red phones. Because I'm seeing like Superman, he gets into the red booth and then he changes into his cape. That he calls his father, you know, which is like his superhero. Daddy, I need money. I need quid, you know. And his daddy, like, he doesn't really want to do it, but he feels entitled, like, fine, I'll do it, you know. He always threatens to tell him, like, you can't have any more. I'm, like, cutting you off, but he never does. Because I see that, like I see apron strings, and I keep seeing like it cuts and cuts and cuts and cuts, and it's like almost like it keeps growing back, like it keeps getting apron strings, like it keeps coming back, and it's tied in a nice little bow. Do you understand? I don't even think King Charles tells William as much as he talks to Harry, because he doesn't want him to get involved, you know. Like William is very stalwart. Like, William is like, no holds bar is what I'm hearing. Like, William has had it up to here. Because I see, like, Harry, like, I see William, like, gathering, like, Harry up like this, or like this. And, you know, like, the English do that. Like, they will lead them or whatever, and, like, he's tossing him out. Like, and I see him, like, tossing him out on his ear. You know what I mean? Like, you just wait. I'm tossing you on your ear. You need a humbling. You need a humbling, darling. Hear like that song, torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool. Now, the lovers means Meghan is torn between, it could be literally like between Harry and this other person, but it sounds more to me like torn between two lovers, which is the lover of money, because I'm seeing like the kingdom and all of this here. And then torn between Harry, like, okay, if I divorce him, she's not going to divorce him, he's going to divorce her, because this is what I'm seeing. He's literally going to divorce her. Because I'm seeing like, you know, like back in the olden days, like the travelers and stuff, like I'm seeing like a homeless person, and you know, like they keep the little satchels of money, you know, the pence or whatever, like what they used to call it back in the olden days. I don't know, that's probably how spirit always gives me old Victorian fashion things or mermaidology and metaphors that way, that I see like she's turning it over and like it's all spent. It's reminding me very much like the mother, Doria, is that her name, Doria? Confirmation there. If you know the show Lock Rise to Candleford, okay, do you remember the mother that was Mrs. Awless or whatever, and like she would drink, and like they were going to put her in prison? They put her in prison because there's no more money. She doesn't have any more money, and this is like indicative of Meghan's mother. Did she go away to prison? Is that where she was? Or that's where she will go? I'm feeling like maybe that's where she was. And I'm seeing like Meghan like turn the little satchel over and there's no more money in it. And like her mom kind of goes away, you know what I mean, like in a puff of smoke. Like I see like her, like you know, like if you go down a dirt road or whatever, and like if you're spinning out in a car and it's just like dust coming spinning up, that it's like the mom's like, I'm out here then. Like if there's no more money, like she wants nothing to do with Meghan. Like no love loss. I keep hearing that there's no love loss, it's loveless. Unlike the saddest days, I'm feeling as though like there is loads of hate from Meghan. But when I'm in her energy, like, yes, she is coming across as all these things, right? So this is so much like institutionalized kind of mentality of like breaking the chains. Because I see like break the chains, is that a song? Because I'm hearing that song like, and you never even know that you're the ones that holds the key. Is it like a classic rock song or something? A classic rock song? Hearing that Billy Idol song too, like break the chains of love or something like that. Those two songs are coming up. They're two separate songs. And but Meghan's energy, like she's a very strong person. Like it took someone really, really, really strong. And I'm feeling as though this is very much indicative of like, because I'm seeing women just standing in line, like standing behind like another woman, like generation, like, and it's built her up to be this like massive force to have to be reckoned with. Because I'm almost feeling like Meghan's like, almost like she says, and I think someone asked me like to channel in and find out if she was like the reincarnated of like Anne, and then if Henry, like if Harry was Henry. Because I'm feeling as though like I see Henry and I see him, like was he overweight? Like Henry was overweight? Like he acted like he was such a like confident person. It was only because he was standing behind like his title. And I see like Meghan coming in and like pushing him out of the way. Like it's all like, you can't get the job done. Like I've got to get the job done. But I feel like it's going to be to her demise because she's so hasty in going into that. Okay, now it's bringing me back to the children. How did Anne die? Because I'm seeing like a sword. Was she like her head cut off? Was her head cut off? I'm feeling as though like the discovery of the no children is going to be the reason that there's no head. Do you understand? This is going to be the thing that solidifies her psychological, because I'm hearing it's not physical death. It's not physical death, but it will be the death of her, like the act, because once people find out that there's literally no children, like what I mean is it's not of the body is what I'm feeling as though, like, are there children? Yeah, obviously they are children, but I'm feeling as though like very strong tendencies that like the English people do not want to believe. Like there will be people that refuse to believe that like that there were submarines, and yet there's submarines. There will be people that will refuse, absolutely refuse, because I'm hearing like uproar, and I'm hearing like do you remember that movie or that television show, the Lord of the what was it, Game of Thrones? And it was the one that was the ruthless woman. She was the blonde, and she walked through the streets and she was naked, and they were throwing like food and stuff at her. I don't know what her name was, but I saw her like in a clip one time. And like they are going to treat, because I'm hearing they're going to treat the monarchy like this, like is this going to be the demise of King Charles? Because knowing that it's going to come back, that there has to be, because I'm hearing like Lee Majors or whatever, wasn't he the Fall Guy? Was there a show called The Fall Guy? Wasn't there? I didn't watch much television when I was little. I mean, I watched some television, Little House on the Prairie, but and I think my brothers watched a Fall Guy show, right? I don't know what it was about though. But anyway, I'm seeing Lee Majors, because my mom liked him as an actor, right? And I'm seeing that there has to be a Fall Guy. And like I'm hearing end all to be all, like this is absolutely can't be true, this can't be true, this can't be true. Like the English people will be in an uproar about it, because they will not believe, they'll be like, no, there's no way that they couldn't have known, and there's someone we have to pit this on. Someone has to be held accountable for this, and now it's going to cause distrust amongst the people, because I hear like an uproar and an upheaval amongst the people. I don't like this energy. Like it makes me very upset. I really don't like this energy. You know, I feel as though like there is this, when I'm in Meghan's energy, there is this sense of like, yes, she is ruthless, but she looks at it like everyone has this way about them. Like there's many people that are ruthless, and it's not ruthless in the way that like she's like, it's not like I physically did harm to someone. Like, yeah, I psychologically did it, you know, but like I feel as though she didn't know what to do once she had already started this thing, and like, oh well, I'll just pay actors, or I'll just do this or whatever. Like she underestimated her hastiness, like when she did it, like not thinking it completely through, and feeling as though like she could get away with it, because she did not realize that she would become this famous. I mean, say what you will, but she is one of the most talked about women on the planet. So because the English family and the way that she looked at them when she was a little girl, like adoring them and seeing them in this perspective, it was not like it is today. There was things that were kept secret. There were things that were kept behind the scenes. There were things that were done behind closed doors and no one saw them. because she did not, she underestimated the power of the royal family. And so this is the way that it's all been able to be orchestrated for so long. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Do you understand? But she did not account for thinking like, well, I could just hide this and no one would ever really, because, you know, because she thought she was on the right side of history. She thought that she was on the right side of history when she went into that family. Never, she did not. I know what people might think, because when I'm in her energy, she's feeling as though like, yeah, you think that I planned this all along. Like, no, I wasn't that smart. Like, literally, I wasn't that smart. I was not that ahead of the game. I just got in way too much. Like, I did not realize how deep it went. I did not realize how deep it went. And so, no, I did not plan on leaving. Like, I really did think that I could sort of like infiltrate the royal family, but I was going to figure out a way to do it over there. Like, because she did love, at one time, she loved England. She really, really did. And she did not see herself like having to leave. But this was the truth. This is the truth. Like, she was forced. There was an ultimatum, right? It was an ultimatum. Like, you must leave country. And you're on your own. Or we will... Because it was sort of like she did have like a way to get them back, you know. She sort of had a way to get them back. And now it's like, I feel like I can see like Charles, and I can see William, and I can see all these other people in the royal family, and I can see them all trying to run for cover. Like, they're all trying to run for cover because they're like, we can't allow this to be put on our shoulders. Like, we just can't, you know. And now that they're out of country, they're making like such a mountain out of a molehill, and now we're still going to be drawn back into it. Like, this energy is so exacerbating. It's exhausting. I feel like I want to go have a lie down, because it is absolutely, they feel as like we don't know what else to do. Like, we just throw our hands up. We have no clue what to do, because they did not account for it. It didn't go as planned how it normally would have, when you would pay off rags, pay off people, have people not talk, don't publish this in this particular, don't have this. But social media has gotten, like, I hear like social media has completely thrown us for a loop. Like, old traditions are having to go out the door because it doesn't work anymore. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, now we don't know what to do, because it's such an old tradition, and it's not working for the new times and new age. Like, and Meghan didn't account for it either. She thought that like she would be protected, like cloaked under the protection of the royal family, and now she's not. So she's like, oh, I didn't account for this. Okay, I counted my chicks before they hatched. I'm screwed. Now I don't know what to do. So it's a sinking ship, right? So it's going to come out. I'm seeing 6 to 12 months. This is going to happen, and I feel as though like I can see William like running for cover, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I feel as though like the royal family, I mean, the royal family is loved so much, especially William and Catherine, that the English will eventually make peace with them because they are so adored. Okay, it's not going to go so well for Charles though, because I'm feeling flushed in my face, like in my neck, like I feel like so flushed, like it's not going to work so well in his favor, because I'm hearing like, I'm seeing like a stack of old papers, you know, like say for example, like because I'm hearing Parliament, like I'm seeing like this, like going through papers, like it's not going to work anymore. It's not going to work anymore. No, we're not doing this. No, you've got too much history, King Charles. Unfortunately, it's not going to go so well in his favor. like I want to get out of this energy, so I'm going to close it out now, because I feel as though like this could go on for days and I really don't like the energy. So I'm going to close it for now, and as always, thank you so much. Cheers, darlings. Toodle pip.